What's the word? It's your man Slop Shot you.
Flight School Pretty,
And we're
probably right.
And this time we're here with my guy, the fucking hip hop encyclopedia. Shit, that's my man Deme Dee. Nah, I ain't forget your name. I was thinking the name of the show. Yeah, you gotta let, you know what? You introduce your shit, bro.
What's good? Man, it's Deme Dee, Mr. Everywhere You Never Did, host of If You Ask Me Hip Hop Debate Desk, where we talk that music and movie culture from the late 80s to the mid 20s, man. Shout out to my guys, yo.
Yo, my fault, man. I've been on your show twice and I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry.
Now you be having some good debates on the show.
Yeah, nah, some good debate. I would never watch with him. He probably be throwing shit at the screen, bro.
When I go to the comments, I don't see myself tagged, so I say,
sure, yeah, I'm about to say, nah, no, we in there, you in there too.
That's a fact. Oh, man. And well, today, ladies and gentlemen, Tupac's birthday just passed. I mean, not his birthday. It's his birthday. He's a Gemini. Yes, it's his birthday just passed, and it got me to thinking. It got me to wondering with everything going on in the world today, with his music still being relevant. You can still play a Tupac song and it still match. Is Tupac still in the top 5? Everybody, like, the goated status is just being thrown around everywhere you go. It's being a bit overused and shit of that nature. Is Tupac still in the top 5? So let me just get y'all yes or no's before we delve in deep.
Before I go on and say anything, like, Tupac was one of my best rappers growing up. Like when I was young, I had this wall in my room. It was Michael Jordan. I called it the ball head wall. Michael Jordan and Tupac.
Ball wall.
Ball head wall. And then one night I came home late. Mom's beat me. She said, "Take all them shits off the wall." And after that, I was never really into Tupac like that again. But I'm gonna say this: at that time, to me, he was like top 5. I don't think Tupac is top 5 today.
Okay.
As I got older, I realized that.
What about you, man?
I mean, that's a tough one, man. Top 5 overall. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but he's not top 5 overall for me. But I'd say he's like right there.
He's right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even argue it.
Okay, then. Yeah. All right, then. So for me, he's still top 5. He's definitely still top 5. What I'm going off of, like how you judge classic albums, like you don't necessarily just completely judge classic albums on just basically the music. You judge it on impact. And I think like the impact of pop is still very much relevant. And I mean, it's not top 5 relevant, but to still be relevant from when he started to now and be super relevant.
So when we say top 5, we gotta really break it down. Top 5 what?
Rappers.
Because the
rappers.
music,
and I mean not Buffalo, I'm talking about
rappers.
Rappers like overall with everything.
When you say rappers, you talking about MC?
Not necessarily. I'm talking about you rapped, but the impact on everything that you did. Like,
okay,
yeah.
So
if that makes sense, did I explain it to you? Okay.
I think Tupac to hip hop is the most important person.
Okay, so you give him most important of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that. Cause he's with him it's more than the music with him. It's more than the lyrics and all of that. Like, you know, even when I was listening to some of his first stuff, it's like, Pac was kind of like, you know, he was kind of basic in the beginning. He improved a lot. But him, it was more about the content, really.
He didn't really find himself until his 3rd album.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
It was the content. He was a great songwriter, you know. Wasn't just rapping about bullshit. That's another thing that helped. A lot of dudes was nice, but they didn't rap about nothing.
His first album was very forgettable.
Very forgettable. He got some good content on there.
We had one song on it.
That's Tupac Looks Now, right?
Okay. Yeah, Tupac Looks Now had Brenda's Got a Baby, and that's it.
Yeah, Trapped on there. Talking about the police.
Trap was decent, but I fell out of favor for Trap when I found out he didn't write that song.
He didn't write Trap?
Nah,
I can't speak on that.
A rapper called Ray Love wrote Trap. Tupac used to live with Ray Love. Ray Love threw away Trap. It was in the garbage. Tupac found the rhyme in the garbage. Tupac asked Ray Love, like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing with this?" So after he read it, he said, "Yo, I don't want that." You understand me? He asked Ray Love, like, "Yo, listen, can I have this?" Bump. Ray Love said, "Do what you want with it." Next thing you know, Pac got a record deal. He called Ray Love, like, "Yo, remember that track I got for you? I'm about to record it for my album. It might be a single. Can I use it?" Ray Love said, "Nah," and they did business. So everything is there. It's documented. You can go look it up. Ray Love wrote Trap and shit. The whole song.
The whole song?
The whole song.
The verses?
The whole song. It's Ray Love's song. You understand me? The whole song.
Hey, listen. Because Trapped is one of my favorite Tupac songs. I mean, I wouldn't say one of my favorite, but it's one of those Tupac songs that I like very much.
It was a good song as far as the content. Again, his content was strong. I don't know how big the song was.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
came
it was one of those.
Yeah, but I argue with Tupac fans. It's been 25 years now, and it's like they want to skip past his first two tracks.
They just go me against the world, all eyes on me.
Yeah, they just want to pick up.
But I mean, but that run of 3 albums though. That's 3 straight classic albums.
He had a run of 2 albums.
No, it's 3.
Yeah,
I mean, so we don't count Machiavelli.
We don't count Machiavelli. You know what? We got to count Machiavelli.
Because that's my favorite Tupac album.
He was alive to make that album. That is Tupac's best album.
That's my favorite. So
he got hits.
So,
big
but
hits,
we
big
talking about
songs.
we talking about 3 straight classic albums.
Machiavelli's his blueprint.
Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli. And I think Me Against the World is probably the second greatest double disc hip hop album ever. I mean, was that All Eyes on Me?
All Eyes on Me, but I don't agree with that though. It depends who you talk to. Which one?
We gotta talk.
First of all, what talent?
My first
After
one.
Death is number 1.
That's my number 1.
I guess you're not a Wu-Tang fan. I guess you're not a Wu-Tang fan. That's the only thing I can think of.
I forgot about Forever. Now Forever.
For the children. You
know what,
man? I told you even have to go summer school. Just listen to that album. Don't go summer school that year.
There's plenty of lessons on that one.
All Eyes on Me, number 3, because it was the first of its kind. It was what All Eyes on Me got is the first hip hop double album.
Facts. Okay.
And that's what we respect it for.
But it has some bangers though.
That was fire. I'm not saying it wasn't fire.
All of the songs was good.
And second disc.
It wasn't flawless. Yeah, it wasn't flawless.
No, it wasn't flawless, but shit, there's a lot of double albums.
He got a song on the
Better than Scorpion. That's what he loves Scorpion.
I can't say that.
You don't think it's better than Scorpion?
Because you're not understanding what Scorpion was.
He gonna break it down. He gonna break it down. He's never been here before. Listen to his Scorpion.
Scorpion was a double album in its true meaning. Nobody really dropped a real double album except for that Scorpion is a double album, because a lot of these rappers were just rappers. This nigga dropped a fucking rap album and an R&B album.
That's why.
Two different albums, bro. That's how I felt about The Love Below when I first heard. Remember I explained that.
No, so you can't say Scorpion is not the first of its kind. The Love Below and Speaker Box is
Scorpion is the first of a kind because
it's one
person did it.
But the original 2 albums on a double album would be Love Below and Speaker Box.
Now, but if we want to do that, then we got to give Lil Jon that credit.
He did do that too.
He did that.
Alright, let's get back to my phone. We getting lost. Let's just speak about the impact that Pac has had on like rap. Like, where is it still relevant to this day?
I don't see it.
You don't see the relevancy of Pac to this day.
Everybody wants to be a Tupac fan because I think it's a cool thing to say. You understand?
But you don't see it within the music.
No.
I do see.
You talking about within the music?
Yeah.
The fans care about Pac.
No. But I'm talking. No, we gonna break it. We gonna break it down. But we gonna talk about. But I want to talk about like
within
contemporary.
The music,
like where do you see it?
Within the music, they're lost. They're not fans anymore. Within the music, like if you did an interview with one a nigga who's out right now, he'd be like, "Oh, nah, I wasn't really listening. Nah."
Roddy Ricch said it, and Roddy Ricch was the first person that made it make sense. He was like, "Yo, my favorite rappers was Thug and Future." They was like, "Yo, a lot of people like their first answer is supposed to be Biggie and Tupac, but you gotta like, I'm 20 years old. I wasn't alive when they died.
It's not supposed to."
And I was like, "Damn that." When I felt old as fuck, but it made so much sense to me. You understand what I'm saying?
My thing is like, it's not even that they don't like them; it's who they like. You, the person you like is not even a spitter. So why would I expect you to be a spitter? I know niggas who like Lil Wayne, I get their funny style, but they still was trying to spit a little bit. Now it's just diluted, but I know niggas love Thugger, and I know he spit, but a lot of his shit is melody. It's melody, it's the sonic, it's the harmony.
So y'all don't feel like Pac could have lasted today? Same music.
I don't think Pac would have been a rapper today.
No. I don't mean that. I'm saying if he would have debuted today. If he would have debuted today, not if he would have still rapped.
I don't think Pac would have been relevant in the Ja Rule days.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
I think Ja Rule got a lot of style from him.
Let me show you something. Let me break it down. In the 2000s, Pac would have been fizzled out. Music started to change. It started to head towards like the South. Right? In the 2000s, Pac wouldn't have been able to keep up in that type of realm. Pac would have been still doing movies and shit. Once you start doing other things, and try to do activist
It's hard
work,
to keep your ear
it takes work to take away from that. You understand me? Tupac would have finally reached a point where it was either you was comfortable.
But I mean, like LL was still able to drop Touch and Love You Better.
Don't mention the GOAT.
To that.
He brought that to hip hop.
But no,
he brought the GOAT to hip hop. So don't mention the GOAT because LL.
He's saying he ain't LL, fam. That's what he's saying.
I mean, I get it. I understand what you're saying, but you don't. Alright, so
first best rapper.
This is your first favorite. My first favorite rapper. Nah, because you had asked it the other day on Twitter. Who's your first best rapper? My first was Method Man. I put down Method Man.
That's my guy too, though.
Method Man was my first. But
Method Man to me was the first hip hop superhero.
That was a fucking. That's when you think hip. I know KRS-One. I know KRS-One, but when you think hip hop. You think Meth, man. You think Meth, the new nigga. I know, KRS-One embodies it.
Nah, it was that. I was hooked. because I'm a video music box nigga. When he said I got myself a 40, I got myself a shorty. I was a hip hop head. I was officially a hip hop head when I heard that one. That was it. For me. But alright, so we don't think like if Tupac. But like I said, my question was if Tupac debuted today. You understand what I'm saying? If All Eyes on Me came out today,
it wouldn't have been as impactful.
You don't think?
But that's what.
But I do.
What is Kendrick? Like,
that's what I'm saying though. I think.
What is Big Crit?
You do got.
What is Nipsey?
J.
You had Nipsey.
So I think
J. Cole's he's doing a lot of rapping though. He's doing a lot of rapping.
He's doing a lot more rapping.
I'm saying I know Kendrick rap too, but I'm saying as far as the message, I don't know. I guess Cole too, right? Same type of.
But I don't think right now if Tupac would have been too active musically. So you saying if Tupac would have debuted today?
Yeah.
His style of music.
I don't think his style of music would have. You can't debut Tupac today. Tupac would have had to have been a seasoned artist, being able to live into today.
If you think he could have even did that though?
But that's a good point because look who I just named.
Yeah. They were their generation. They didn't
debut. Crit didn't debut right now. Even Nipsey, they did transition into right now. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then think about Kendrick and those guys like Cole and them, they not one-trick ponies. They got songs where they harmonize it. You understand what I mean? So they know how to.
So you don't think Tupac as an artist, and I mean just listening from what you heard from Tupac, you don't think he could have, you don't think he could have switched a little bit, like slackened a little bit to harmonize? Because
that point he just made sold me. That point right there, because then everybody else. If I would have named one person that debuted, I couldn't feel that, but I named 3 people and they all transitioned into today's rap. I mean, the thing about music is always going to be music. So with music is from the soul. So no matter if you're rapping, you singing, you're playing an instrument, music is always the epitome of music is always going to be from the soul. And some people going to be able to tell if it's like forced or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's a lot of the things that translate with Pac too, though. That's what makes it hard for me to believe like Pac wouldn't translate, because it seems like it's from the soul at the very least. It seems like there's a purpose to it, and it might be a little bit different. That's what makes drill hot to me. You understand what I'm saying? These little niggas are like, a lot of them. I can't say all of them, but these niggas are spitting their reality.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of it. I get it. But any type of music. That's why I could like down south music.
It has to have some authenticity.
This is shit. Jeezy shit was hard because bar for bar, Jeezy was not good when he first came out. But it was authentic. It was from him.
I gotta be able to see the end of the road when I listen to to me the drill.
Yeah,
there's no end.
I like to see.
That's what made.
I like to hear Tupac on the drill song.
This is what made Pop Smoke special. You think Tupac could have survived in this era of music?
Pac ain't make no. Let's establish something though. Pac ain't make no commercial music.
I get around in commercial?
Nah. It was
talking about being
for his time.
The sound was too thin and
yeah,
so what he's talking about.
No, but there's plenty of people that can match. I'm
saying when you look at his shit, he didn't make commercial shit. Brenda got look at all his hits. I'm saying, what Toss It Up is, and look how far down the line that is.
Toss It Up, yeah, that is pretty far. To Live and Die in LA. I'm saying, but that is still also far down the line.
That ain't no. I'm saying
that's not commercial though.
Nah, listen, it's commercial. Exactly, that's commercial.
You can't throw that on.
It's commercial.
That's commercial.
You gonna throw it
because it's Pop. To Live and Die in LA was on the radio because it was Pop. It's like J. Cole and Kendrick. they don't really. They got some shit, but a lot of their shit is on the radio because it's them. If, like you said, if they niggas come say
that's
with that
but
shit,
That's what Kendrick Lamar to do that because that humble, be humble.
Yeah,
that was it. I'm not trying to hate it.
Look how far down the line that is. I'm saying his first shit ain't really cooked like that. Pac made hot shit. I'm just saying. I'm going back to his point. I don't know if he could make the shit they want to hear right now commercial.
So Pac is still not top 5.
You see what my stand? I wouldn't argue anyone saying he's top 5.
Let's go down the list. Let's go down. No, let's go down the list.
We already said one, so it's only 4 left.
Yeah, no, but let me.
We already said who won.
Let me go down the line of everybody's top 5.
Top 5 rappers?
Yeah, I think we got it last episode. We got yours, but let's run it back again. And you can get a chance to think about it.
Scarface.
If you guys are.
Jay-Z.
No particular order, by the way.
Scarface, number 1.
Oh, I said no particular. This nigga gonna make it clear.
Scarface, number 1. Jay-Z, Drake, Nas, Biggie. You got it.
I mean, I'm gonna preface mine that I'm not even putting LL in my top 5. He's the illest nigga. So I'm not even putting LL. I'm not even putting him in my top 5. Putting the niggas that I kind of.
Well, LL is just a different.
That's just there. So I just want to say that.
He's different. He's a godfather.
My top 5 is interchangeable except maybe Nas, Prodigy, and then I got Cube.
I just want to let you know because I say this all the time with 3K. Like I don't think 3K can be in your top 5 without Big Boy. I do believe Prodigy could be in your top 5 without Havoc.
I don't like to separate them.
I don't like separating Outkast.
I don't like separating Maul.
First half of Outkast, Big Boy was the star.
Niggas don't want to accept that, especially the debut album.
But my fault. We was in the middle of your shit though. Havoc. I mean, Prodigy.
Yeah.
Prodigy.
You said Ice Cube.
I said the 5 of them are interchangeable, but not Nas, not Prodigy. That's in there. Then I could go Cube, Meth, and this is recent. You know what I mean? I like a lot of niggas, but this is recent. I'm putting him in there. Motherfucking Ghost, B. Styles P. Styles P is now in there.
His new shit, but
I love Ghost.
His new shit don't miss though. You listen to
shit.
As the thing that he got a currency effect with me now. It's like I can't keep up. So he's dropping music on top.
You said Prodigy.
Styles, Prodigy,
Nas, Prodigy off top. The rest is interchangeable, but now I'm gonna give it to Cube.
That Cube, I want to speak on that.
Cube.
A lot of people don't give.
Ghost.
I want to say. I just want the camera.
Let me give it a top 5 and then you go.
Real quick, I just want the camera to know, man. I just gotta give Lethal Injection more respect than it deserves, man. Lethal Injection is Ice Cube's best album. Period.
It's better. That's
Go
good.
I
only heard America's Most Wanted.
I got that shit.
Yo,
America's Most Wanted
too.
So if you had to tell youth of today what this Tupac thing is, how would you explain it?
Tupac. If I have to tell the youth who Tupac was?
Yeah, somebody like Rowdy said Tupac ain't in this top 5. Like he ain't really get a chance to listen to him. How would you explain to Rowdy, like what Tupac was? You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody knows Tupac was a thing. Everybody knows Tupac was a thing. Yeah.
Tupac was somebody, like I said, Tupac was somebody special. He was like one of the most important people in hip hop. Like you can't say hip hop and not study Tupac. You understand me? But as far as being the best, he's not.
No.
Let me finish. As far as being the best, he's not. But he's the most important. You have to talk because he just covered every base, and he was just at the forefront of like most of the just fuckery of hip hop.
A lot of controversy.
Yes,
There's a lot. You gotta, we forget about that. We didn't even touch that for you. You're absolutely right. We didn't even touch that yet.
Tupac in that way,
he said a lot of things. He a lot of things forward. You understand what I'm saying? He said a lot of things forward.
He was like the first really coming out. Like Hit 'Em Up was like the first of his real fucking kind. Even though
y'all
would know better than me. But did we have any diss record videos, like music video, diss records as a single before Hit 'Em Up?
Yeah, Dre Day.
Absolutely, I forgot about that. Where he had AJ Johnson playing.
It wasn't no Bridges Over shit.
And then what's the name? Who was the first nigga to do that? I want to say R.I.P. But they said my son faked his death, so I don't know if I'm going to be R.I.P. or just shout out to my guy. But Tim Dog was the first nigga
to come
Tim
out when he said fuck Compton.
Yeah, so you gotta show him the Pre-X, the boogie down. You know what I mean?
All right, so as far as you, how would you explain this to like you today? How would you explain like what Tupac?
Why he's revered or why he should be in their top 5?
Nah, why is he revered? Yeah, why is he revered?
I mean, like you said, man, just to jump off everything he said, I just feel like he was a figure. The most important thing is he was authentic. That's the bottom line. There's a few, you know, controversial shit and kind of like.
But that helps though. That helps a part of it.
Shit. I know niggas don't like to hear that about Pac. There's a lot of contradictive shit about him, but at the end of the day, he showed that you can be human, and he wasn't scared to speak out. That's the biggest thing. He wasn't scared to speak out. He wasn't scared to speak for his people. That's what counted the most. He was like the people's champ. Because at the end of the day, when you look back at Pac, we was talking about that earlier, like I said, he wasn't doing commercial shit. He wasn't flossing you to death. Pac started talking mad shit when he got down with Death Row. So I don't know where his mind ended up at that. But
After jail.
But Pac wasn't talking about jewelry, getting the fat cars and all that bullshit. Pac was trying to uplift people, spread that positive energy, lead by example for the most part. And you know, he was a workaholic, consistent.
See, right before Tupac went to Tupac went to jail, Tupac was never really on that fly shit. Right before he went to jail, what's the name of them taught him how to dress and shit.
Babel? Oh, the Brooklyn niggas. Like Lil Sean said, yeah.
I mean, Haitian Jack and them taught him how, gave him his jewelry, taught him how to dress and shit. So by the time he came home, he had a mission, how he was going to just approach everything and shit. You understand me? Then it just made it
a real drug dealer, mafioso.
He was already the man. He was a man. By Me Against the World, that was it.
Yeah.
All that other shit just, you know, took him to the next level as far as like, you know, out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? As far as out of the hood, as far as like motherfuckers who don't love rap but they love pop type shit. Like,
so it was. So you felt like before the controversy, it wasn't that he wasn't out of the hood, out of the hood type of rapper.
Listen, if most of your fan base, every time, like I said, I've been arguing with Pop for 26 years, he been dead almost as long as he's been alive. When you talk to most of his fan base, niggas start with Me Against the World. You start with All Eyes on Me. Even with the Thug Life shit, niggas don't even know about the Thug Life. I know about more shit than niggas who claim that they Pop fans.
And that's some of his best songs on that album.
So, you know, I just feel like, you know, the persona took him to the next level. As well as the Death Row, as well as the Snoop affiliation, as well as how good All Eyes on Me.
I remember, what's the name said it on an interview, and Charlamagne argued him down, Glasses Malone, and he said when Tupac and Snoop was alive, Snoop was the bigger artist than Tupac, and people argued, and I'm like, yo.
No, there's a certain point. I don't think when Tupac died, but when Snoop debuted, Snoop was the biggest artist.
You gotta listen to it.
He had one of the biggest debuts ever.
Snoop was the bigger artist. He had the bigger artist. You gotta listen to me. Listen to me, right?
Yeah.
Tupac came with everything. Controversy, the movies, the music. Snoop had just the music and the little controversy
with the murder. Yeah.
But Snoop was strictly the music, and he was big.
He was big.
Snoop was bigger, bro. Like I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
know what it was at first? It was the name at first.
When Snoop Doggy
People was like, what is that? That sound like when somebody was trying to that sound like what you would say, like the stereotypical rapper name. So when a white person, it slipped off a white person's mouth.
Snoop Doggy Dogg was irrelevant. Yeah. And Tupac was relevant.
Don't know about the Doggy Dog.
You don't know about the Doggy
Dog. Snoop music was more disrespectful than Tupac's music.
Hell yeah.
My mother at that age let me listen to Snoop music. That was the only free range. That's Snoop Doggy Dogg listening to.
Ain't no fun if that was King.
I could listen to anything Snoop. Once it was any other rapper, I had to go and hide and listen to it. Snoop was the only acceptable. Only acceptable. You understand me? Like, bro, Snoop Dogg was bigger than Tupac.
That nigga, Snoop Dogg brought Nate Dogg to the forefront with Snoop.
And we gotta remember,
R&B singer that was talking about bitches on his dick.
When Tupac died, Snoop was still just as big with only one album still.
He only had one album at that point?
One album still.
When the fuck did Dogfather come out?
After Tupac died.
Tupac died. Remember, Death Row started falling apart.
Yeah, okay.
But he had Chronic is essentially him. I'm saying?
He was a personality. He was a personality.
That's Dre shit.
You had the Murder Was a Case soundtrack.
Yeah, the Murder. So my bad.
That's why I think
they
it was the second album.
real good.
You had the Dog Pound album.
When did the Above the Rim shit came out?
So all right, then. So as far as Tupac's impact acting wise, would you say like a lot of rappers that try to transition over? Would you say like he was? Would you would he be in the top 5 as far as rappers that transition?
Easily. But he comes from that realm, so it's not
he is a thespian.
Yeah,
he's naturally a thespian. I think he. I'm trying to figure out if he's number 1.
Actor?
Yeah.
No rapper actor.
Rapper actor. He's number 1.
He's number 1. He better than what?
He's number 1. I don't even want to think about nobody else.
Well, it's like I don't know, man.
I tried to tell people today Ali wasn't
he's not garbage. He's not garbage.
Okay. He's number 2. Will Smith number 1.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? You know the thing is.
I'll take Queen over Will, to be honest, man. I'm sorry.
Queen Latifah.
I'll take Queen Latifah.
I didn't ever thought about Queen.
I'll take Queen Latifah. Will is good. I just feel like he be playing the same nigga.
She ain't got no independence there. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Nigga said she ain't got independence.
She ain't got no independence.
Set it off don't count.
I won't do that. If Tupac would even it today, Tupac got a chance. His music wouldn't have been relevant. But Tupac got a chance to motherfucking use social media.
That's my point.
The world is behind.
No,
That's
my imagine the fesses. Imagine how many niggas he would have fessed up on social media, bro. Like, remember when right before Gucci went to jail?
Right now,
Gucci's passed out.
It would have been like that. Once every 2 years.
Been silent.
Yeah.
Do whatever Tupac wanted to do. And Tupac would have rose back to the occasion at this moment right now.
We would have never thought. Yo, that's one thing we left out when we were talking about if he could have been relevant. He would have learned that social media game.
Black Lives Matter situation.
What? Yeah,
Tupac
would have. I think Pac could have kept himself relevant with the social media.
A lot of these niggas is their personalities is bigger than their music.
Imagine, because remember, like Tupac was one of the first niggas to be like, yo, let's have a thing, like keep the camera rolling. Like you getting the gun, you make sure you get the gun. When he showed his test, he was one of the first people to understand the visuals of it.
When he threw the bootleggers shit on the floor.
Yeah, he one of the first people to understand the visuals.
Tupac understood social media because Tupac understood, you understand me, that Tupac grew up in that era. You understand me? Where you needed to, you know what I mean? Where the cameras needed to be on me. He was a polarizing figure. Tupac always had something to say. Tupac would have been on social media because he never wanted media to control his message.
Yeah, that's a fact. And he always wanted to have the narrative of his situation and all that. Yeah, so I mean, I think just based off of that, because let's not minimize what social media has done to playing people's careers. I think it would have kept it alive, and to the point where you would have wanted to get. He would have been. Imagine how much more leveled up Kendrick would have been if he learned how to work. If he was on social media, I think a lot of conscious rappers to this damn point, they like to keep the mystique about it.
I don't think Kendrick needed to be that.
But they don't.
I think Kendrick know exactly how to use social media, and that's why he's using it the way he's using it.
Yeah, but imagine somebody.
No.
I'm saying imagine somebody charismatic on.
It would have
social media.
It would have been good for Kendrick.
No, not Kendrick, but for Pop. I'm saying though, they kicking out a lot of the same messaging.
No, they're not, bro.
Okay, so
no, they not, bro. They not kicking out. You gotta stop doing that, bro. Tupac and Kendrick Lamar do not kick out the same message, bro. You understand me? Son, they probably stand for the same thing. You understand me? As far as our people, but their message was totally different. You understand me? Their upbringing was different. Tupac had hurt in his voice when he spoke. Kendrick don't have that hurt in his voice when he speak. You understand me? Tupac was on a mission from when he came out of his mother's womb. You understand me, sir? Kendrick speaks on just culture. You understand me? Tupac spoke on black people fucking hurt. We can't keep putting that on. That's why J. Cole got into the trouble he got into the other day, because y'all keep putting these people into positions that they didn't really ask for, bro. Yeah. They ain't asked for that, man. You understand me? They just spoke on it. So now when a black shit going on, they say, why Kendrick is not out there marching? The nigga made fucking To Pimp a Butterfly. Go back and listen to that shit. You understand me? That's his message. You don't have to come out every time something happens. His message will live on for 10 years. Go back and listen to the album. That's all he wanted to do. You can't keep doing that. We can't keep doing that. LeBron James wants to be a Black Lives Matter spokesperson. Michael Jordan signed him to be a basketball player. He didn't sign him to be the leader of black people. You understand me? So we can't keep putting things on people that they ain't asked for.
Okay, so on that note, I just want to promote.
That's all I just want to say.
Parlor, Beard Cream, got my shit shining right
Purity
now.
Parlor.
Yeah,
support black business.
You know, my man Light right here, he came and delivered it. Dope package.
Support black business.
Yeah, support black business. My
Put
shit
your
smell
money
like
where your mouth is,
you
man.
can lift the sleeves right now. Shit smelling minty, very fresh. So I can't wait to go.
Oh, when I'm about to
So, any final thoughts on Pac, man, and how Pac should be remembered?
I think Pac should be remembered as a legend. One of the most important people in hip hop. I'm gonna keep stating that. One of the most polarizing figures in hip hop. You could actually say Bob Marley of hip hop.
Why would you say that? Why you make that comparison?
Maybe because he forever left. His music is
Timeless.
Yeah, like
He's bigger than music.
Yeah, he's bigger than music, man. Bob Marley knew how to make the music. He knew how to bring the music to life, and that's what Tupac did. When you hear Tupac music, you feel it. You understand me? You feel the pain. You can still hear Tupac music and his words today. It's not that Tupac was making the greatest music, but he had the message, and his message still reigns truth today.
His message
is motherfucking amazing. Like, you gotta think about it. The nigga wrote Changes when he was 19 years old. You understand me?
Yeah.
That song came out after he died.
That's a fact.
You understand me? He wrote that when he was 19. The reason it never came out because he never could have got the clearance for Tupacalypse Now. He wasn't that nobody for them to clear that song at the time. You understand me? So he didn't get the clearance. They didn't make that album. But he wrote that song when he was young. So
until then,
Tupac,
fire.
Tupac
Heaven got a ghetto.
Exactly. He just know how to make those music that just lives on forever. And I think that's how we gotta remember him, for a polarizing figure, one of the loudest voices in hip hop, and just a great motherfucker that caused a lot of destruction.
That's a fact. You said caused a lot of destruction. Alright, so yeah, wrap up. How do you feel about? Overall, how you felt about Tupac?
I mean, definitely, one of the greatest ever. Back then, it was tough to be a fan of two, because Biggie's one of my favorites ever, so it was always like a split. But overall, man, Pac is one of the greatest ever. I made a list the other day. He's definitely top 10 of the 90s, easily.
Of the 90s, yes he is.
Easily. Easily.
Yes,
so
he is.
That's how I feel. Should be remembered. One of the greatest ever. Legend in the game. Top 10 in the 90s. Because everybody always talk about golden age,
my best friend.
golden era to beat.
Top 10 in the 90s.
It's like, it might sound like disrespect to a Pac fan. I don't give a fuck what number you put him in, but to be top 10 soloist in the 90s.
That's difficult.
That's
difficult.
That's difficult. That's difficult.
Stiff competition.
But you a legend though, because you still don't got him top 5 in the 90s.
I mean, all right.
And I
so
don't either.
That's not guaranteed. He said he won't argue if he in top 5. He's saying like you're not guaranteed.
He's not.
All right. So like for me, as far as Tupac goes, man, I think as long as we have this thing going, called hip hop, Tupac's name should forever be alive. It needs to be alive. Whether it be from like the controversy and how we work, like how we would work on social media, like from publicity stunts, to how we would do conscious music, to how we reflect the ghetto, to how our parents' upbringing is, to Dear Mama will forever be a legendary Mother's Day song. From how Hit 'Em Up was a whole campaign against, it started a whole coast on coast war. Like if you wanted to do a battle, if you wanted to do a diss track correctly, you'll get some notes from Hit 'Em Up. Is you understand what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of, if you don't use his bars, if you don't use his stuff, there's a skeleton there that he put that'll be great for any artist that you can apply. Once we doing this hip hop thing, you'll always be able to apply to any age.
Can I say something?
What's up?
If you wanna, I wanna just clarify for the people. If you wanna know how to make a diss track, you listen to people like LL Cool J, Ice Cube. If you wanna know how to make a disrespectful song,
you wanna make a battle versus a diss, versus a disrespect.
Because that was like Hit 'Em Up.
Battle versus beef. That's the thing. Battle versus
Hit 'Em Up
beef.
is the most disrespectful song, man. It's the
something.
most disrespectful song.
It's something.
Take the lyrics out of it, because after Tupac, the song got trashed.
No, but he came back at the end, and the nigga was doing spit.
Yeah,
that was the first.
That's the thing about it.
That's the first outspoken word at the end.
Hit 'Em Up is great,
Yeah.
if we just had Tupac on that song.
Nigga, nah, it was the spoken
Them other
word
niggas
part.
was solid.
The spoken word. The nigga said, "Now you tell me who won."
Them
I
niggas,
see
them
them.
niggas, them
They
niggas,
run.
them niggas ain't
They
got
don't
no
wanna
place to
be
call
a
out
sincere-
Biggie Smalls.
He was talking filth.
Yo, them niggas, it was poaching. That nigga wasn't trying to catch a beat. That nigga just made that nigga was talking. He made that shit rhyme. Yo, that nigga made that shit rhyme. Yo, so but anyway, so like
it influenced that accident murder Nas joint. But what I could say is, them niggas ain't proof to be anybody. For them, when you look back at it, say them niggas is out of place.
Outlaws. Yeah, I mean
they out of place.
Lil C's out of both crews. Lil Kim is the biggest out of both crews. If you have to have Outlaws versus Junior Mafia.
Outlaws versus Junior Mafia. Outlaws never produced no legends. Junior Mafia did, and that's the end of the discussion.
Alright, so at the end of the day, once again, like some of his shit still hit, and I'll leave you with this. Like, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. You could still play that, and that's so simple. It's not even the deepest shit, but that's a dope ass caption. You can use that at Black Lives Matter. You can put that on a picket sign. It still works. We're talking about from 1865 to 2020. It's the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, I fuck with Pac, man. I fuck with Pac heavy. I would dare not argue with a Tupac fan about Tupac's place because of just the way they project themselves onto Tupac. And so, like, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, because you're a dick. You'll definitely let them know when they're wrong. But you can't tell a person about their emotions, and their emotions lead them to believe.
A lot of Tupac fans ain't real Tupac fans. So when I speak to Tupac fans,
they don't know the bars.
I'll know who's the real Tupac fans, and then I'll give it up to them. But 90% of the times when I'm arguing with Tupac fans,
they don't
know
who
Tupac is, and I know Tupac history, and I'm arguing with somebody that just picked up. You understand me? I'm from the middle. And I can't do that,
even really the middle?
Me against the world.
That's the middle. I guess that's the middle. Yeah,
it's like a lot of people to me, right? They only knew Michael Jordan when he started winning basketball championships.
I mean, I wasn't born before then.
So I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I was born in '87. My consciousness of Michael Jordan is at '91, and by that time he was winning. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's my first consciousness.
Some niggas don't even know the first three-peat, man.
No, I mean, like, you ain't gonna talk to me about that. I got the three-peat. I got the significance of I'm back. I had the Sports Illustrated. You understand what I'm saying? I was already a Jordan fan before the second three-peat, but. A nigga like me, like I don't know Jordan. I don't know Jordan.
Listen,
when he was.
I just want to say this: Michael Jordan will always be the god. But after Michael Jordan, the best basketball player ever is LeBron James. And then we're gonna end it off like that. And I mean, if I said it, I'm probably right.
We're probably right, man. And you count today. Like if you said some shit here, chances were, like if I brought him here for this topic.
Stop sleeping on Lloyd Banks. That's what I'm in my shit on.
That's like, what the fuck? Where the fuck I don't